Hello, I'm Priscilla Archangel, and my leadership insight for you today is the Great Commitment. Over the past 2 years, we've been hearing a lot about the Great Resignation, or as some would call it, the Great Reassessment. And this is a trend that reflects the record number of people who are switching jobs, reevaluating their work roles, and reprioritizing their lives. A recent survey had some interesting findings. 1 in 5 employees who quit their jobs during the last 2 years regret it, and a similar number are remorseful about starting their new job. Only 1 in 4 employees say they like their new role enough to stay, and 1 in 3 recently hired employees are already looking for a new job. About 1 in 3 miss their work life balance or say that the new position is different than they expected, and about 1 in 4 realize they didn't fully evaluate the new role before accepting it, or they missed their prior employer's workplace culture. And from another perspective, about 39% of employers say that the person they hired didn't meet their usual qualifications. And we have an increasing number of new hires who are boomerang employees returning to their former employers. So while this trend overall isn't new, the frequency with which it's occurring has greatly increased. And the obvious challenge to those contemplating switching jobs is to clearly evaluate why they're leaving their current employer. Are they moving away from a bad situation or being attracted to a great opportunity? And are they fully interviewing their prospective employer so that they can understand what it's really like to work there? Because the grass isn't always greener on the other side of the fence. Sometimes it's just different grass, and it might be spray painted. Once employees answer these questions and decide to accept a position at another company, it's time to make the great commitment. To perform well, they have to decide to stay at their selected employer for a sufficient period of time and make a genuine effort. This means embracing the assignments, engaging with colleagues, developing strategies and goals, guiding the team, taking responsibility for outcomes, and working toward a common purpose. Because whether you stay for 3 months or 3 years, think about what you can learn from that experience. Even if you don't excel in the role, you may gain valuable insights and knowledge that position you for a better role in the near future. Now, we all have unconscious beliefs about certain social or identity groups and environments. New coworkers may exhibit behaviors that trigger past negative experiences. Our attitudes or our stereotypes may cause us to assume things that aren't true. But rather than blaming it all on other people, reflect on how you show up and how that contributes to the situation. Try making small adjustments to your own behaviors, re examining underlying assumptions, and approaching situations differently. After the unending stress of the pandemic and working remotely for 2 years, some employees are focused on bringing their true, authentic selves to work. The key is, though, to bring your best self, the one that you would like to interact with if you were a coworker. And that best self should be emotionally intelligent, allow your passion and interest to shine through, and be a positive influence in the environment. Finally, leaders have a major role to play in modeling behavior that leads the rest of the team in welcoming and integrating a new member. They should express value for the skill sets each person brings. They should bridge cultural differences and help them operate as a cohesive group. This is about recognizing and welcoming a variety of perspectives and leveraging the value of differences. So make a commitment. There's no perfect workplace. There's only a place where you can optimally contribute and improve. And working in a challenging environment isn't necessarily bad. It's a learning opportunity. I had a conversation with a Gen Z employee recently who framed it this way: hard places are where you have to grow. Thank you for listening.